Let's talk about what Chris Jericho said. He says, for whatever reason, Eric seemed to have a vendetta against Rick. Maybe it was because Ric Flair was the one big star he couldn't take credit for creating or buying from the World Wrestling Federation. I don't know, but there was definitely some heat there. And he gave an example. Before one show, we had a big meeting backstage and Eric was giving us this speech about how he was going to put Vince out of business in 6 months, guaranteed. And he knew how to do it. The rest of the guys didn't, because Eric said nobody in the room had ever drawn a dime except for Hogan, Savage, and Piper. Ric Flair, one of the greatest draws of all time, was sitting right there and everybody's kind of looking at him and he just had to take it. It was a very bad atmosphere. And Rick says of this meeting, it was degrading. Eric looked right past me when he made that remark and I never knew it was coming. I was humiliated. My only choice would have been to stand up and walk out the door. And I thought about it, and I thought about it every day afterwards. Were you in that meeting? And what are you thinking when you hear those words fall out of Eric's mouth?
Yeah, I was in the meeting, and this is going to probably sound funny to you, but guess who else was a little offended that had never drawn a dime?
Sure.
I felt like I'd drawn a few over the years myself. I certainly was in the mix of guys that drew some money. So there was other guys in that room that had drawn some money too. To just single those guys out, hurt a lot of feelings, and if you put that in perspective, that was the guys at the time that he thought he needed, I guess, he being Eric, to put on the pedestal, to feature in the meeting, to put above everyone else. But you got to look around that room and realize there was a lot of years of a lot of guys working hard. We all felt bad for Rick because it stood out like a sore thumb. It's like you've got this big thing that goes around now, who's on where all the presidents are carved in stone. What is that called? The mountain?
Yeah, the Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, got it. Tells you how good a history buff I am. But anyway, Mount Rushmore, if you took a poll and you had the four guys and Rick wasn't one of those guys, it would crush him. Well, at that meeting, not singling Rick out along with those other guys as being a money drawer and a player, which he was. He's one of the most influential guys in the history of the business. It crushed him. And our feelings were hurt for him.